Hello, 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 good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Thursday, April 13th. Thursday, April 13th, 2017. Okay, so I want to sort of stick with where we were going. Hello, hello, Cindy. Nice to have you back. I want to do almost like a part two um, to Tuesday's perspective. So if you missed that, in essence, what I was referring to was not being in a position where you wake up. Okay, Tanya, I was thinking about you, so stick with me on this perspective. Okay, I don't want you to wake up and you realize, oh my God, half of 2017 is already gone, and um, you have not made progress toward any of the goals that you set for yourself. Don't allow yourself to be in that position. So some of the offline, that's a quick version of what Tuesday was about. Some of the offline comments that I got questions about was the fact that they're procrastinators. Hello, that's on Stroman. They're procrastinators. And so I want to just say two things about procrastination, two thoughts about procrastination. Okay, first, I will gladly admit that I stole this from Dr. Eric Thomas, but I so strongly believe in it. It is not as much a matter of procrastination as it is that thing that you're procrastinating with is not very important to you. It has not reached high enough on your priority ladder to make you get up and move, to make you get up and do. So not as much procrastination as it is, it's just not very important to you. Okay. Some agree, some disagree with that. I happen to agree with it wholeheartedly. But my second thought, and this is where I need you to grab a pen and paper or a scratch pad, something to write with very quickly on, because I am going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you. So this is what I'd like you to do. What I know with absolute certainty is this, that when we are made to write, it changes our awareness level of things. Writing causes thinking. And so I want you to think into this activity very quickly. I'm still talking about, your goals and making sure that the entire year doesn't pass you by and you have not reached any of them. Thank you for all who are joining with me this evening. Okay, so what I want you to do on your scratch sheet of paper, I want you to make a list of activities that you do every day, all week. You find yourself doing them all week. And I'm using a week because regardless of who we are, regardless of our education level, our race, our gender, our economic status, our position and titles, none of us get any more than 24 hours a day. Period. Doesn't matter how cute you are, you do not get more. Okay, so we all get 24 hours in a day. We all get 7 days a week. We all only have 168 hours every week to do or not do what we will with it. Okay, so make a list of the things that you do on a weekly basis. And they all take time. So I'm talking your work, your job, or if you're a student, your school, reading, sleeping, eating, and food preparation, going to the grocery store, lump that all together in the eating category. Your commute. If you're like the rest of us out here in Southern California, you are probably a commuter. The family time that you spend, the time that you spend on sports or physical activity, TV watching, telephone talking, or that whole category called social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, texting. Okay, so once you've made a list, write down your list. Beside every activity, I need you to put how many hours every day you do that. So for TV watching, say you watch TV about 3 hours a day. So you have your activity, you have how many hours a day, and then the last column is that many hours times 7, because there's 7 days in the week. So if I'm a TV watcher for 3 hours a day, I've got 7 days a week. 7 times 3 is 21. I'm going to do that calculation for every activity that I've listed. And at the end, you're going to calculate how many hours per week you spend in all of these activities. Remember, we only get 168 hours. Okay. When you watch and actually see the amount of time you are spending, the question becomes, do the activities lead you closer to or further away from your goals that you've set? If you are talking, you have to be honest with yourself. Nobody's peeking over your shoulder. Just do this. Have your children do it. Have your teens do this. Because for the person who insists on saying that I'm going to be the next Oprah Winfrey, or fill in the blank with whoever you want to be. If you're going to be the next biggest CEO in your region, do your activities line up with getting you closer to that goal? Because I can guarantee you, Oprah is not watching 21 hours of TV every week. And that is her business. Okay? I can guarantee you, for the person who wants to pull a 4.0 GPA, they are not on social media 25 hours or more every week. They don't match. So going back to Tuesday's perspective, if we're going to be intentional about reaching our goals, about making progress toward becoming the best version of who you are, we have to be intentional with our time. That's it. The goal setting and surrounding yourselves with people who will support you and encourage you. Okay, if you're wasting more time in front of that bloop tube, because I used to tell my girls all the time, it makes you into a mush brain. You don't want to be a mush brain, do you? Okay, so that's what I'm encouraging you. Take time to do the activities. Actually look and see where you are spending your time. And then does that amount of time move you closer to or further away what you say you want to accomplish? If not, it's time to reevaluate some things. Change some of those allocations. Okay, so I'm challenging you, even if you just joined, I'm challenging you to listen to the replay, do the activity, and see, does it line up? Or are we still just doing a whole lot of this? Okay, until we meet again next time, take real good care of yourselves and check your time. We only get 168 hours a week.